Truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now at Field of Dreams in Iowa. We expect a good three-inning battle royale contest between the Rebels and the Stars. In at the plate is Sean Murphy, and we are ready. For some daytime baseball.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pierre is under it to make the catch. There's one gone. So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Had him fooled. As he swings through the curveball, 2 down. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And Pierre has it. The inning is over. And now Juan Pierre. It leads. Things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here it comes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground, scooped up, and that's out number 1. Next up, Jimmy Fox.
The first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning high.
Batting fourth, the catcher,
Adley Rutschman digging in now. Hard hit to first. Carpenter is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And stepping in, Justin Turner.
leading off for Atlanta, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
And now the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw is in time. Next, it'll be Bryce Terang.
Henry versus each other.
First pitch on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So stepping in is Cliff Floyd. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he fouls this one off. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting seventh, the left fielder. Akil.
Vida Blue, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. In now, Akil Baddoo. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 0-1, here's the pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Jock Peterson will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And the runner's coming home. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Mondesi, a runner at second with 1 away. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 round.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with a podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get him.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff. A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team. A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that.
My friend
An
wants
all-star
to
player
pursue.
receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
He's off to a hot start in his pro career, absolutely lighting it up at the plate. I've got Sean Casey, the mayor, with me today. Casey, is this an early indication that he's going to be a star?
A manager checks in with his ball club.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know...
An agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client is happy with his situation. A savvy agent will engender confidence, but the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A coach approaches a player with a thought about his progress. A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
Another look at one of my favorite prospects to talk about. He's doing really well with the bat in his hands early on in his professional career.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
Si me
miran, sabe que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas tan digital. Y le llegan los míos al día, no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera y tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real.
MLB The Show has baseball. Next to dig in, Connor Barkley. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. Solo shot to right center. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Williams. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Connor Barkley.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball.
There you go. You're going
it doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
That base hit was screaming off.
Now into the box, Connor Barkley. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone. Big Dog's got to eat. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan Dero, Stephen Gilbert will try and get his club back into it here.
And if you like offense, you had to love this one. Both teams came out swinging and found a lot of success.
I'm out of chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace, step on the dick.
Jonathan, he's shown us what he can do against pitchers' mistakes at this level. As he rises up the ladder towards the majors, those mistake pitches are going to get fewer and farther between, maybe 1 or 2 per week even.
Yeah, especially if you're a star, you get pitched around more and more. He's already starting to see some of that at the minor league level because he is maybe the best hitter on his team, especially with the way he's been swinging it.
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Having to abandon within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city putting on a new uniform. A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
We are getting closer day by day to the trade deadline, and that means that top prospects could be on the move. I'm joined today by Carlos Pena. And Carlos, when you were on your way up the ladder to the majors, did you ever notice the chatter around?
A player is presented with a unique opportunity. A manager checks in with his ball club.
He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance to see if he's got what it takes.
Back here on MLB Central, and before the break, we talked a little bit about an exciting prospect who has made his way to the major leagues. Minor league podcaster Ben Gelman has been covering this player for a long...
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight. The player receives advice about the refining of his game. A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance of my room is anything so nice.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert. Now to the plate, here is Connor Bartley. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
Bartley.
First offering on its way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
Beat it out! Beat it out! Beat it out!
The throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Connor Bartley grounded out in his last at-bat. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Connor Bartley.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
And that is down.
Dig, go two, dig!
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3-4. Leading off the inning, it'll be Will Myers. And they could use a spark from him here. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next for Arizona, Connor Bartley. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Line hard, deep into left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet. Just
digging in, the switch hitter, Connor Bartley. He's 2 for 4 in this one. Popped him up. Nola has a play. 1 out. The way this one ends. The Arizona Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my cousin, I'ma need my sushi pronto.
A rookie has a lot of expectations on them, and a lot of that comes from how they performed in the minors. You're Cliff Wood, you know that. You know as well as anybody what you did in the minors. When you get to the show, it's meaningless.
Yeah, you can throw it in the trash. I'm telling you, it's just, you know what, you learn at the AAA level, but when you get to the big leagues,